Question 1. What is the purpose of the air compressor in an air brake system? A. It lets air out of the air storage tanks. B. It pumps air into the air storage tanks. C. It controls the brake pedal's sensitivity. The correct answer is B. It pumps air into the air storage tanks. The air compressor fills the storage tanks with compressed air, which is used to apply the brakes. Question 2. What is the purpose of the quick-release valve in an air brake system? A. To quickly reduce air pressure after brake application. B. To increase air pressure faster. C. To release the parking brake. The correct answer is A. To quickly reduce air pressure after brake application. The quick-release valve speeds up the release of air from the brake chambers, allowing the brakes to release faster. Question 3. Why must air tanks be drained regularly? A. To release excess air pressure. B. To prevent water and oil buildup, which can cause brake failure. C. To test the air pressure gauge. The correct answer is B. To prevent water and oil buildup, which can cause brake failure. Water and oil can collect in air tanks, leading to brake malfunction, especially in cold weather. Question 4. What is the function of the low air pressure warning device? A. It warns the driver when the air pressure exceeds safe levels. B. It signals to the driver that the air pressure is low. C. It automatically activates emergency brakes if air pressure is low. The correct answer is B. It signals to the driver that the air pressure is low. The low air pressure warning activates when the pressure is low to warn the driver. Question 5. What type of brakes are most commonly used in air brake systems for commercial vehicles? A. Disc brakes. B. Wedge brakes. C. S-cam brakes. The correct answer is C. S-cam brakes. S-cam brakes are the most common type of foundation brakes, using an S-shaped cam to apply the brakes. They are widely used due to their reliability and effectiveness in heavy-duty applications. Question 6. What happens when the air pressure in an air brake system drops too low? A. The brakes become more sensitive. B. The spring brakes automatically apply. C. The system shuts down completely. The correct answer is B. The spring brakes automatically apply. When air pressure drops too low, the spring brakes activate to stop the vehicle and prevent uncontrolled movement. Question 7. Which component is responsible for maintaining air pressure in the brake system when the compressor is not running? A. The governor. B. The air storage tank. C. The brake pedal. The correct answer is B. The air storage tank. The air storage tanks hold compressed air that is used when the compressor is not actively running. Question 8. Which of the following can reduce the effectiveness of air brakes? A. Water in the airlines. B. High air pressure. C. Fully charged air tanks. The correct answer is A. Water in the airlines. Water in the airlines can freeze in cold weather, reducing the effectiveness of the brakes. Question 9. What is the function of the air governor in an air brake system? A. To maintain a constant brake force. B. To control when the air compressor pumps air into the tanks. C. To prevent the brakes from overheating. The correct answer is B. To control when the air compressor pumps air into the tanks. The governor controls when the compressor cuts in or out to maintain appropriate air pressure. Question 10. Why may some air brake systems have an alcohol evaporator to put alcohol into the air system? A. In case the bar is closed. B. It helps loosen the brakes up so they can relax. C. It helps to reduce the risk of ice in air brake valves and other parts during cold weather. The correct answer is C. It helps to reduce the risk of ice in air brake valves and other parts during cold weather. Some air brake systems have an alcohol evaporator to put alcohol into the air system. This helps to reduce the risk of ice in air brake valves and other parts during cold weather. Ice inside the system can make the brakes stop working. And now for a quick bonus question. We really appreciate you watching this video. Many ask us, what is the best way they can help support the channel? A. Simply hit the like button. B. Subscribe to the channel. C. Purchase our exclusive exam prep on our website. The correct answer is A. Simply hit the like button. The best way to support the channel is by simply hitting the like button. Although subscribing would also help, we just wanted to take a moment to let you know we appreciate you watching this video very much, and we sincerely hope you pass your upcoming test. Question 11. What should you do if the brake system warning light comes on while driving? A. Continue driving but apply the brakes gently. B. Pull over and stop as soon as possible. C. Increase your speed to compensate for brake loss. The correct answer is B. Pull over and stop as soon as possible. A brake system warning indicates a serious issue, and you should safely stop the vehicle to avoid brake failure. Question 12. What activates the emergency brakes in an air brake system? A. Loss of air pressure. B. Overuse of the service brakes. C. Excessive speed. The correct answer is A. Loss of air pressure. The emergency brakes are spring brakes that activate automatically if the air pressure drops too low. Question 13. Why is it important to avoid using the parking brake in very cold weather? A. It can cause the brakes to overheat. B. The brakes could freeze and be difficult to release. C. The brake pressure could increase too much. The correct answer is B. The brakes could freeze and be difficult to release. In cold weather, moisture can cause the parking brakes to freeze in place. Use wheel chocks on a level surface to hold the vehicle. Question 14. What is the purpose of the brake drums in an air brake system? A. To apply pressure to the air lines. B. To press against the brake shoes and stop the vehicle. C. To maintain the pressure in the air tank. The correct answer is B. To press against the brake shoes and stop the vehicle. The brake drums press against the brake shoes when the brakes are applied, causing the vehicle to stop. Question 15. What is the function of the brake pedal in an air brake system? A. It opens the exhaust valve. B. It controls the flow of air into the brake chambers. C. It releases the parking brake. The correct answer is B. It controls the flow of air into the brake chambers. The brake pedal controls the air pressure that is sent to the brake chambers to apply the brakes. Question 16. Why should you not fan the brakes on a downgrade? A. It causes the compressor to overheat. B. It wastes air pressure and reduces braking effectiveness. C. It makes the parking brake inoperable. The correct answer is B. It wastes air pressure and reduces braking effectiveness. Fanning the brakes can lower air pressure too much and reduce the brake's ability to stop the vehicle. Question 17. What type of brakes are applied when you push the brake pedal in an air brake system? A. Emergency brakes. B. Spring brakes. C. Service brakes. The correct answer is C. Service brakes. The service brakes are applied when the brake pedal is pressed in an air brake system. Question 18. What is the purpose of the slack adjuster in an air brake system? A. To adjust the air pressure. B. To keep the brakes in proper alignment. C. To adjust the play in the brake linkage. The correct answer is C. To adjust the play in the brake linkage. The slack adjuster is used to maintain the proper distance between the brake shoes and the brake drum. Question 19. How often should you check the slack adjusters on your air brake system? A. Once a week. B. Before every trip. C. Once a month. The correct answer is B. Before every trip. The slack adjusters should be checked before every trip to ensure proper brake operation. Question 20. What is the main advantage of a dual air brake system? A. Improved brake sensitivity. B. Redundancy in case one system fails. C. Faster brake application. The correct answer is B. Redundancy in case one system fails. A dual air brake system ensures braking capability even if one of the systems fails. Question 21. What component releases the parking brake in an air brake system? A. The foot valve. B. The air compressor. C. The control valve. The correct answer is C. The control valve. The parking brake control valve releases the parking brake by allowing air to flow into the brake chambers. Question 22. What is the purpose of a dual air brake system? A. To prevent the brakes from overheating. B. To provide a backup system in case one part fails. C. To increase the air pressure. The correct answer is B. To provide a backup system in case one part fails. A dual air brake system has two separate air systems that provide redundancy in case one system fails. Question 23. What should you do if the air brakes on your vehicle start to fade? A. Speed up to reduce strain on the brakes. B. Downshift to a lower gear. C. Apply the parking brake. The correct answer is B. Downshift to a lower gear. Downshifting can help reduce the strain on the brakes if they start to fade. Question 24. How do you test if the spring brakes come on automatically? A. Apply the parking brake and release it. B. Fan off the air pressure by stepping on and off the brake pedal. C. Accelerate quickly to see if the brakes activate. The correct answer is B. Fan off the air pressure by stepping on and off the brake pedal. By fanning off air pressure, you can check if the spring brakes automatically activate when the pressure drops too low. Question 25. What controls when the air compressor will pump air into the air storage tanks? A. The governor. B. The air compressor gears. C. The air storage tank referee. The correct answer is A. The governor. The governor controls when the air compressor will pump air into the air storage tanks. Question 26. What component in the air brake system supplies air to the trailer's air tanks? A. Trailer supply valve. B. Foot valve. C. Emergency valve. The correct answer is A. Trailer supply valve. The trailer supply valve controls the air sent to the trailer's air tanks. Question 27. What is the primary purpose of the spring brakes? A. To help stop the vehicle during normal operation. B. To serve as a backup in case of air pressure failure. C. To increase braking force on hills. The correct answer is B. To serve as a backup in case of air pressure failure. Spring brakes are designed to activate when air pressure falls too low, ensuring the vehicle can still stop. Question 28. How can you check that the serviced brakes are working correctly? A. Accelerate to 30 miles per hour and apply the brakes firmly. B. Release the parking brake and press the brake pedal. C. Turn off the engine and apply the foot brake. The correct answer is A. Accelerate to 30 miles per hour and apply the brakes firmly. This procedure ensures the service brakes activate properly under real driving conditions. Question 29. What are the types of draining valves used for regularly draining the air tanks in an air brake system? A. Manual valves. B. Automatic valves. C. All of the above. The correct answer is C. All of the above. Air tanks can be equipped with manual or automatic draining valves for regularly draining the air tanks. Question 30. What does the safety valve in an air brake system do? A. It releases air when the system reaches a dangerous pressure level. B. It signals low air pressure in the tanks. C. It controls the compressor's output. The correct answer is A. It releases air when the system reaches a dangerous pressure level. The safety valve ensures that air pressure does not exceed a safe limit, typically around 150 psi. Question 31. What type of test checks for excessive air leakage in the system? A. Static air pressure test. B. Applied air pressure test. C. Service brake test. The correct answer is A. Static air pressure test. This test ensures the system does not lose air when the brakes are not applied. Question 32. What is the electric switch that works by air pressure and turns on the brake lights when braking? A. Front brake switch. B. Tractor switch. C. Stop light switch. The correct answer is C. Stop light switch. Drivers behind you must be warned when you put your brakes on. The air brake system does this with an electric switch called the stop light switch that works by air pressure. The switch turns on the brake lights when you put on the air brakes. Question 33. How often should you inspect air hoses for leaks? A. Every month. B. Every year. C. During the pre-trip inspection. The correct answer is C. During the pre-trip inspection. Checking air hoses for leaks is part of a thorough pre-trip inspection. Question 34. What is the purpose of a supply pressure gauge in an air brake system? A. It shows the current air pressure available for braking. B. It warns when air pressure falls below safe levels. C. It controls air release during braking. The correct answer is A. It shows the current air pressure available for braking. The supply pressure gauge monitors how much air pressure is available in the system. Question 35. When fanning the brakes, what should you be cautious of? A. Causing the brake pedal to get stuck. B. Reducing air pressure too much. C. Overheating the brake drums. The correct answer is B. Reducing air pressure too much. Repeatedly fanning the brakes can lower air pressure, which may activate the spring brakes if pressure drops too low. Question 36. How often should a low air pressure warning device activate? A. When air pressure rises above a safe level. B. When air pressure falls below a safe level. C. Every time air pressure falls below 100 psi. The correct answer is B. When air pressure falls below a safe level. The warning device alerts the driver when the air pressure is too low to safely operate the brakes. Question 37. What should be done if your vehicle's low air pressure warning activates? A. Immediately accelerate to a safe speed. B. Pull over and stop as soon as possible. C. Tap the brake pedal to reset the warning. The correct answer is B. Pull over and stop as soon as possible. A low air pressure warning indicates the potential for brake failure, so the vehicle should be stopped safely. Question 38. What is the danger of braking hard on slippery surfaces in a vehicle without anti-lock brakes? A. Your lights may go out. B. Your wheels may lock up and you can lose steering control. C. There is no danger involved. The correct answer is B. Your wheels may lock up and you can lose steering control. When you brake hard on slippery surfaces in a vehicle without anti-lock brakes, your wheels may lock up. When your steering wheels lock up, you lose steering control. When your other wheels lock up, you may skid, jackknife, or even spin the vehicle. Question 39. Which of the following are air brake vehicles built on or after March 1, 1998, required to be equipped with? A. Turbo engines. B. Anti-lock braking systems. C. None of the above. The correct answer is B. Anti-lock braking systems. Truck tractors with air brakes built on or after March 1, 1997, and other air brake vehicles, trucks, buses, trailers, and converter dollies, built on or after March 1, 1998, are required to be equipped with anti-lock brakes. Question 40. When testing the parking brake, which of the following should be done? A. Fasten your seat belt. B. Set the parking brake and gently pull against it in a low gear. C. All of the above. The correct answer is C. All of the above. To test the parking brake, first fasten your seat belt. Then set the parking brake and gently pull against it in a low gear to test that the parking brake will hold. Question 41. How do you know if your vehicle is equipped with an anti-lock braking system, ABS? A. The brake pedal will feel different. B. There will be a yellow malfunction lamp on the dashboard. C. You can tell by the brake noise. The correct answer is B. There will be a yellow malfunction lamp on the dashboard. Vehicles with ABS will have a yellow malfunction lamp indicating the system's presence. Question 42. What is the purpose of the modulating control valve in an air brake system? A. To control the compressor speed. B. To allow partial application of the spring brakes. C. To signal low air pressure. The correct answer is B. To allow partial application of the spring brakes. The modulating control valve allows for gradual application of the spring brakes in certain situations. Question 43. How can you test that the air compressor governor is functioning properly? A. Drive the vehicle at a high speed. B. Watch for the air pressure to rise and fall between the correct limits. C. Apply the parking brake while idling. The correct answer is B. Watch for the air pressure to rise and fall between the correct limits. The air compressor governor should maintain the air pressure within specific ranges. Question 44. What is the function of the brake chamber in an air brake system? A. To store compressed air. B. To convert air pressure into mechanical force to apply the brakes. C. To maintain system air pressure. The correct answer is B. To convert air pressure into mechanical force to apply the brakes. The brake chamber in an air brake system converts the air pressure into mechanical force, which then applies the brakes to slow down or stop the vehicle. Question 45. How do air-over hydraulic brake systems work? A. They use air pressure to apply hydraulic brakes. B. They use hydraulic pressure to power the air brakes. C. They store air in hydraulic reservoirs. The correct answer is A. They use air pressure to apply hydraulic brakes. Air-over hydraulic systems combine air and hydraulic mechanisms to apply the brakes. Question 46. Why do most heavy-duty vehicles use dual air brake systems? A. For safety reasons. B. To complicate the braking system. C. To make the manufacturers more money. The correct answer is A. For safety reasons. Most heavy-duty vehicles use dual air brake systems for added safety in case one system fails. Question 47. What is brake lag in an air brake system? A. A delay between applying the brakes and the moment the brakes actually engage. B. A temporary reduction in brake pressure. C. A slow increase in air pressure. The correct answer is A. A delay between applying the brakes and the moment the brakes actually engage. Brake lag refers to the time it takes for air to travel through the lines to the brake chambers. Question 48. What is the first step when performing an air brake leakage test? A. Fully apply the foot brake. B. Release the parking brake. C. Shut off the engine. The correct answer is C. Shut off the engine. To test for air brake leakage, the engine should be turned off before performing the test. Question 49. What should you do if the brakes get too hot while driving downhill? A. Accelerate to increase airflow. B. Stop and allow the brakes to cool. C. Use the parking brake to slow down. The correct answer is B. Stop and allow the brakes to cool. Overheated brakes can lead to brake failure, so it's important to stop and let them cool down. Question 50. What are some methods of braking that help with emergency stop situations? A. The controlled braking method. B. The stab braking method. C. All of the above. The correct answer is C. All of the above. In emergency stop situations, you should brake in a way that will keep your vehicle in a straight line and allow you to turn if necessary. You can use the controlled braking or stab braking method. And this concludes the video. Again, we really appreciate you watching our channel. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and we hope you pass your upcoming test.